Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Haiti video. This is going to be the last episode of my Back to Haiti series, and today I'm going to be taking care of my baby farms. I'm going to show you guys my baby farms. What are they? Why do I use them? And why are they important to have in the game? So you can see it's been almost 2 days and my farm is working better. I decorated it. I cut down all the dead trees. My machines are now working. I'm making the products. Once your main farm is done, your focus should be getting on the baby farms. So what are the baby farms? What's the hype about them? And why are they so important to have in the game? So baby farm is any second or other farm that you have other than your main farm that you use to get the support for your main farm. Most of the times, the baby farms are lower level farms. You can make them through a Supercell ID. I have a tutorial if you guys are interested in making a baby farm. Is it still worth it in 2025 to make a baby farm? Absolutely yes. And considering that we have so many products in the game that require dairy and sugar, I think it's a necessity to have another farm, at least one baby farm. Now, some people even have 10 or 20 farms, and I would say those people are insane. Those people are crazy because I can't have that many farms. I, at this point, have 2 baby farms that I manage, and I can't do more than that because it really requires a lot of time. So if you're a busy person like me, if you're a student, if you work, you know it's hard to manage. I barely manage my own farm, so it's impossible for me to do, more than 2 farms. And if your baby farms are higher levels, let's just say 70, 80, or 90, and some people have like farms over level 100 as their baby farms, they really have to do a lot of work. So it really comes down to your personal preferences and of course how much time you have. So why do people use the baby farms? Well, there's many reasons. Number one is obviously to get the raw materials that are very hard to get, like the sugars. You guys know they're hard to get. The dairy, it's always hard. We don't have any secondary, and I'm still running low on the dairy all the time. Apart from that, the sauce maker products are also very important. You can also do the trees on your baby farms, depending on the level. There's many minor benefits that you get from the baby farms. Like sometimes I log into my baby farms after 90 days and I get, free sauce nexus. I get free barn upgrades. I got coins, lots of coins. I once got 150,000 coins and I transferred them to my main farm. So that was helpful because I don't really buy the machines there. That's just my way of playing. Of course, you can level up your baby farms, but I think I've finally reached the stage where I don't really play them. I just get the stuff and I turn them off. So I level up once a year. Yeah, that's how I play. I know I'm that slow. I don't want to apologize. And of course, you can hire Tom there and you can ask for stuff. Sometimes you get Tom for free. You can get the boosters. So there's many, many benefits of having the baby farms. This isn't really a baby farm guide video. It's just about me showing you guys my baby farms and taking care of them. So you just have to go into the settings, click on the switch icon, and here you can have a look at your baby farms. So I currently have 2 baby farms. Well, actually, at this point, I also have a third one. This is my friend's farm, and I've started a bunch of land tools there. He's not playing the game, so I'm having it for the moment. He actually gave it to me. I didn't snatch from him, so I really don't want any negative comments. Anyhow, so my 2 main baby farms are tomatoes and cotton, level 62 and level 50. Let's get to tomatoes and see what I can do. It's been a while. Okay, so here we go. The same old farm. You can see that I've actually purchased all the machines, even though I don't really run them. But I did expand the land. I thought that was fun. I just had some extra tools. So as the name suggests, it's tomatoes, which means I've stored tomatoes on this farm because tomatoes are rare. I forgot to mention this, but the baby farms can also help you with crops and fruits. So on this farm, I always keep a good stock of the tomatoes. I don't know why my silo just got full. I think because I purchased, the fruits. I actually purchased them from my main farm. And you can also store the material from your baby farms if your main farm's barn is getting full. That's what I do sometimes. If I have extra milk, I transfer that to my baby farms and I run the dairy so that I can make the cheese. it's a business. You really have to be strategic sometimes. That's how the game works. Okay, I can't really do the tomatoes. I'm just going to use the fruits. And now there's some machines that are very important that I always keep running, like the jam maker. I even open the slots because you can never have enough jam. So that's what I do. I use the juice maker here to make the tomato juice. Any product, and I'm saying this again, any product on your baby farm, it helps. It helps a lot on your main farm. So I don't make the tomato juice. I also don't make the roasted tomatoes on my main farm since, I make them here. I use the sauce maker as well. As I mentioned, this is another very important machine, and I always keep the olive oil in the slots. And I do have some trees over here which are apparently dead, so I'm going to have to, probably cut them or revive them. Of course, you have your, honey tree and the honey extractor. I make the beeswax here. Now, of course, if your level is higher, you can do much more, but that depends on you. I unfortunately don't. Do I have any regrets? I honestly don't. I'm very happy with my baby farm. Another important part is your fishing area. You can get a lot of good stuff from here, whether the fish fillet or the lobster tails. So on this farm, I usually always get the lobster tails. It's the lobster and the tomatoes farm, and I really have no idea why I put these nets in the water. Maybe I had some extra a couple of months ago, so I just put them. But yeah, usually I just throw in some lobster traps. That's really what I do. And I don't really come to my baby farms like a lot in the day. It's just one specific time, and normally it's before I go to sleep at night. Sometimes there's an emergency. I have to buy something off my main shop, and no one's purchasing that. So what I do, I log in from here and I buy that thing. So yeah, that really depends on you. Baby farms are very flexible. You can do whatever you want to. And then of course, I'm just gonna sell the stuff to my main farm. You guys can see I already sold a bunch of things. And let's sell the bacon. Now I think I had the bacon because I hired Rose probably. So I'm gonna transfer the fish fillet because it's important. Obviously we need it. I'm gonna do the oil. Let's do the roasted tomatoes. You always need them. And I'm gonna do more oil because you can just never have enough of that. I'm gonna do the blackberry jam. You can see that these are the bunch of products that I do here. I'm gonna do the mayonnaise as well. All right, I'm just gonna do my tomatoes, and hopefully I can do them right now. Yes, and I'm just gonna plant some more over here. The ones that I have extra, I'm gonna transfer them to my main farm. So I'm just gonna put them in the shop like this. So I've stored some cacaos, and I've stored them just in case, I run out of them on my main farm and nobody's online to give them to me. So it's like an emergency stock, right? I've stored them at the back so that I can have them anytime there's an emergency. Yeah, so let's get to my next baby farm, which is cotton. As the name suggests, I store cotton on this farm. And once again, I've expanded a bunch of land. So let's manage this farm as well. I'm just going to harvest the cotton. And I'm going to do the honeycombs. On this farm, I make the honey. And on my level 62 farm, I make the beeswax. I also make the cotton fabrics here. It's important. And once again, you have your jam maker. So I just put any jams that I can. All the jams are important. And I also make the cherry juice here. And I will do, okay, I have milk. I have no idea why. I really have no idea how I got that. I'm just going to harvest my cows. Let's feed them. And we're going to run the dairy. So we're going to make some cheese. Now, I've had these baby farms since 2016, I think. When I was playing my own farm, I started them because, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. Sometimes I used to get bored and I would just play these farms, but now I just can't. Anyways, on this farm, I get the fish fillet because they're important, and I can't manage all the fishing products just on one farm, so I have to divide them. My main farm, I always do the duck feathers, level 62s for the lobsters, and this farm is specifically for the fish fillet, so that really helps. And you see, it's very simple. This is really all I do on my 2 baby farms. I'm not a very complex person. I don't do a lot. I know some people are totally insane and crazy about their baby farms, which is okay. Haiti is very flexible. Some people enjoy things other way, so it's their choice, but that's literally how I do. And I'm just going to put the stuff in my shop. Now, make sure that you don't have any followers or, any random people added to your baby farms, because if they purchased your shop, you're going to be really mad because you don't want them to be buying this good stuff. And make sure you also don't put an advertisement. Once I mistakenly put an ad and somebody got all the rare stuff, and I was so mad, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was one of the worst moments in the game. When you put an advertisement when you don't mean to, like, it hurts. It really hurts. So yeah, I think that's a lot of stuff that I just transferred. And I'm just going to head back to my main farm. I'm going to purchase it, and I'm going to start running my machines and do all this stuff. And this is literally how I manage my baby farms currently in 2025. If it's boring, I don't care. If it's good, well, then it's good. But share your thoughts and feedback in the comments. What do you guys think of the baby farms? How many baby farms do you have? And why do you use them in the game? What's your motive? Subscribe. And since this is the last episode of the Back to Haiti series, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched, liked, and commented. I really appreciate you guys, and I do what I do just because of you guys. So once again, a huge thank you to everyone for supporting this series. It ends here. I had a great time, and this really motivated me to start playing Haiti again. And I'll see you guys in my next videos. Until then, have a good day. Bye.